Ugh, where are they? Nearly an hour late and no message explaining why. Guess I'm adding this to the list. Finally, there you are, mortal. I was starting to think you decided you had enough and just quit. I wouldn't advise that, by the way. Getting back to the mortal world isn't easy if you're mortal. You have the report, I presume? Go ahead and read it for me. Huh. Is suffering output really that low in the pit of fire? That's usually our most productive team. That's another problem that needs fixing. All right, keep going. Oh, has Acquisitions already secured the land that Mephistopheles left undefended? Perfect. We can start building some holding facilities for all the souls we're getting. That old man keeps slipping up lately. Okay, any messages? Well, I'm not surprised that the tar pits would be asking for more workers. They do this every century, I swear. I'm not even going to bother with a reply. If that doesn't tell them that I'm fed up, then there will be some serious discipline going around. Oh, psychological torture R&D is requesting workers too. Actually, I guess they could use some. Oh, I know. I'll transfer some from the tar pits. That'll teach the little pests. Is that everything? In that case, there's something I need to discuss with you. When you started here, you really impressed me. You worked so much faster than I had expected you to. I remember one time you delivered 3 messages to the farthest corners of my domain, and you were back in only a few hours. And you weren't just fast, either. When you collected reports, you made sure they were accurate and organized. You made things so easy for me. It was just what I needed. Now, I never expected you to keep up that pace. I get it, you were excited about your new job, so you worked harder than normal. I figured you'd eventually settle into a more stable workflow. But, to be frank, lately you've been a disappointment. It takes forever for you to get from one place to another, and your reports are constantly full of inaccurate information. I've had to set aside a demon just to fact-check your reports, including the one you just gave. Quiet. I'll give you the chance to explain yourself eventually. For now, you just listen. Now, I've been patient. More patient than most demon lords would ever be. You've received warnings, additional training, even an assistant of your own. But none of those measures have made an acceptable improvement. By now, I've started considering replacing you. I'm still undecided on what should happen to you if you were replaced. I know I won't be giving you a different job. I'm not so generous that I'd give you a chance to fail me a second time. Possibly just throw you out and let you wander hell for all eternity. I might even take your soul and add it to the ones to be tortured. Sure, it's more work for me, but I'm awfully steamed at you. All right, I'll let you state your case. But it had better be good. Oh? So some of my minions are going out of their way to make your job difficult? And just why would they be doing that? Because you're mortal. Well, I did expect that there would be mixed reactions from the other demons when I hired you, but I would have never expected them to go that far. But if that's the case, why haven't you said anything? This isn't the first time I've brought up your drop in performance. Were they heckling you back then, too? They threatened to hurt you if you said anything. Really? I think you might have your priorities a little mixed up, mortal. See, you should be much, much more afraid of me than you are of them. Did you not think I'd want to know if you were being harassed? Did you think I would just allow you to continue on with your subpar performance? Besides, they can't really do anything to you. Some other demon lords allow infighting among their minions. They think it makes them more vicious. But I don't tolerate that sort of chaos in my domain. To me, order is far more effective. They know that. Their threats were empty. Oh no, you're not forgiven. You're in hell. It's a dog-eat-dog world down here. If you can't even stand up for yourself and do your job, then what good are you to me? I'm afraid that if you're going to be that weak, then this just isn't going to work out. Eternal punishment it is then. Oh, my dear, sweet, gullible little mortal. How many times are you going to fall for my tricks? Personally, I hope you never stop. That's right, I'm only joking. I'm not going to let my minions bully you into leaving. What sort of demon lord would allow that kind of insubordination? I'll punish any demon who dares to interfere with you doing your duties. Listen, I want to tell you... Oh, wait one moment. I can't do this from a throne. I need to be looking at you eye to eye. Okay. I want to tell you that you do have a place here, in my service. Don't allow yourself to become discouraged. I had many choices, but I decided that you were the one most suited to be my assistant. True, it was sort of an off-the-cuff decision, but you've proved that I was right to do so. I'm not going to go so far as to apologize for being harsh earlier. It sends the wrong message when a demon lord starts apologizing to their minions, but I hope you know that I value you. I was upset because, from where I was sitting, you were wasting your potential. From now on, please let me know if there's something getting in the way of your work. I expect a lot out of those who serve me, but I also look after them. Well, it looks like I have some work of my own to do, dealing with those insubordinate subordinates. No, don't tell me their names. It's better if I find them through my own methods. It'll teach them that it's pointless to threaten you to silence. I can track them down myself. Although I guess you did have to tell me what was happening for me to know that I should track them down. I'm going to have to work on a way to find out when my minions are threatening each other. It's possible you aren't the only one. Anyway, until I root out all the offenders, I'm putting you on mandatory leave. Vacations don't come all that often in hell, so make the most of it. You can pretty much do whatever you want, but if you want a recommendation, I hear the sulfur fields east of my domain are particularly lovely this time of year. Might want to give it a look. Doing a Reddit script today because some asshole re-uploaded all my videos and I was too pissed off about it to write my own. Thank you, Waterway Wordsmith.